Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.
Hello, my name is Sandro Grassa and I'm a licensed acupuncturist. So, you know the series interviews with the experts, and some of them, you might have heard of them before, some of them might be new to you. You know, this vlog, although I'm Portuguese, not a big secret, and I'm in Ireland, also not a secret, never had anyone from Ireland. So I think it's about time to change that. On the other side of the line, on split screen, I have Dave Shipsey, the author of Mastering the Art of Abdominal Acupuncture. So not only are we going to know a little bit more about Dave and his courses and the workshops he's done all over the world, we're going to learn about his book as well. I think he has something really cool to share with you all that is not even in the public domain yet. So if you're watching this as it's coming out now earlier in the week, you'll get to know this before even it's all online. So that's pretty cool, and I really appreciate Dave taking the time to talk to us. And as I said, he's the author of Mastering the Art of Abdominal Acupuncture. It's a fabulous book. He's going to have the honor of being the first Irish person to be interviewed for the vlog. I hope you enjoy it. I hope he has plenty of surprises for us as well, and I'll leave some details on how you can get your hands on his book. But to tell us more about this new course that he has coming up real soon and about his book, let's go to split screen and talk to Dave Shipsey. Dave Shipsey, thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to just have this little chat about, well, we were going to talk about the book, but I believe that you have some great news you want to share with everyone about your course coming up. So here's the platform. Tell us more about this.
Well, thanks for the invite to come on,
Um,
Sandro. It's a pleasure. First time talking to you face to face. We'll have to change that. But yeah, it's great, Jeb. And my abdominal acupuncture online is going really well. We've last year we ran 3 different courses, and it's kind of evolving as we go along. And really, it is. I wasn't too certain about it when we were about to release the first episode or the first issue of it, and then we introduced a factor into it that makes it really personal. So I'm actually mentoring on the course for 4 weeks, and usually it actually ends up being about 5 or 6 weeks. So it's different to a lot of other online courses in that you don't just get the video, the PDF, and you work away through it.
mm,
We actually try and schedule it. So I do every week. I do a Facebook Live or a group live. I'll probably actually be using Zoom from now on, so that I talk to the participants and try and suggest where they should be in, their course. And if they're not up to speed, that's fine. But it really makes it almost like doing a live
yeah.
uh, presentation, because you do get that emotional connection
Mm,
with the participants. And so we have a safe platform for people to send me their attempts at abdominal acupuncture, and they can discuss what their case histories are, or send me photos. And it's amazing, really. And the first course that I ran, on my last video that I was doing, it was like, all right, my little ducklings, go and fly. But it was a really heartfelt,
mm,
genuine, um, uh, very different to what I thought it would have been.
mm.
And yeah, no, I'm really delighted with the way it's turned out. Um,
So for this course, just to tell us one thing then, for this course, is it open to anyone, or does it have to be for someone who's done one of your workshops before? What way is it structured for people to
well,
know how to register?
yeah, this course is primarily for acupuncturists are final year students of acupuncture. I have had people who've done my live course
Mm.
do the online course, because I suppose you have access then to all the material,
Yeah.
and all the video and all that stuff. And I've had it the other way around as well, that people have done my online and they've come to my seminars.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do it like, some people have read my book, some people have never even heard of it. So they just saw this course and thought they would do it. So really, it's open to anybody. If you're looking for a new or a different way of treating clients, I use whatever I need to use to get results. I would say 85-90% of my treatments are abdominal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll mix it up, but usually initially I start purely with abdominal. If I need to use distal points, I'll use distal points. One thing I don't use pretty much at all since my partner had our baby, I haven't used a back point. So 4 years ago, when she was in labor, was the last time back points, and that didn't go down too well. But anyway, so yeah, it's it's open to anyone. And the amazing thing with the internet and online stuff, you can have participants from every corner of the world.
Yeah, that's the beauty. You can spread the word, and again, because I'll talk about that in a little bit more detail to tell you, because you know about this. But it's the way that we can connect to everyone. I've had people from all over the world recording stuff with me for the vlog, and now you're actually in Ireland, and we're still using technology to record because it just makes it more convenient. So where do people go to register? Suppose the registration will open soon, so we don't need to talk about dates, just so that we don't put a timestamp on this. But registration is opening soon. I'll put the details down here. What's the website that they should go to register?
The website that they should go to, if you check out Learn Abdominal Acupuncture.
Okay.
I think it's abdominalacupuncture.net.
Okay.
You should have.
Don't worry, the wonders of technology mean that I can also edit this, and then down here I'll have the proper link to it. So it's fine, and I'll put it on the description area as well. So that's okay.
So, yeah.
You know, about people, you were saying about people not knowing about your book, like you've been all over the world, and you've been doing workshops and lectures all over the place. So I don't think there's that many people who don't know about your book, because yeah, true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I give you that. But last year, so towards the end of the year, someone who you know well as well from the other side of the world was walking around a conference in San Diego, and you go, "Oh, hang on a minute. That's Dave Ships's book." So you are reaching everywhere.
Yeah, it really is wild, and totally unexpected. And like, the book nearly didn't get released because you can have self-limiting, self-doubt, and I should do this and I should do that. And my partner and myself, like, we went through some hard times with the final trying to, because I really wanted to get this book out as the first English book on abdominal acupuncture. So it ended up taking me nearly 4 years, and now I know how to use Word a little bit better, but I should never have used Word anyway. Yeah, and just people were so generous. The likes of Brad Wisnant was really good. I asked a number of people to proof it, and actually, Brad was really good. He came back to me in 2 weeks, and again, it was just through social media. Somebody recommended that people buy his book. I bought it, said, "Oh yeah, just bought it," and he responded. And then I thought, oh, maybe I'll chance my arm here and ask, would he proof my book? And he read my book, and he came back with all these great powerful words, awesome, and and then that was what gave me the confidence. And somebody else that I met through the clinical club here in Ireland, Ryan Pedersen, he was really helpful as well and really encouraging. Because you could very easily, or I could very easily have sat on this, and it is like going out and exposing yourself, going naked across the street.
True.
Everything is bared on that. But people have been so supportive, and it really makes, you know, the whole internet thing more actual family.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it makes it all more real because it actually connects us all. You know, that's what I always thought, and I said to myself, I'm definitely going to have you as soon as possible, because I thought that was hilarious. You know, here I was, you know, we're in the USA. There's someone from Australia walking around to tell the guy who's in Ireland saying, oh, here's another book from Ireland.
Nikki,
Nikki was the one who noticed that your book was there. So it's great for you in a way, but you've also been through a lot of other European countries that have been to the US as well, and I'm sure that there'll be more stuff planned. So this is what really connects us, and you have to ask. You have to put yourself out there and ask.
Yeah, big time. And it has been. I mean, social media has been great for me, and it's lovely then when you meet these people in real life, and that connection. It's like if you ever go traveling. Well, when I was younger, you know, you'd go backpacking or whatever, and you make these connections with people, and it is lovely, and it's very real. And I know there's a lot of people that go, oh yeah, Facebook's a load of baloney. And it can be, but you know what? It can be very powerful, and it can make real connections with people.
Isn't it just like any other tool? You know, in the right hands, you can do stuff, and in other hands, you might do something that is not appropriate. But that's like anything else in life. You make the most out of what you have. So
sure.
I just go with the flow, I suppose. But then again, you know, it's not just as simple as you are putting it here, because it is a good book, though. Like first things that I would say, and I was thinking about what I was going to say to you, and I know this is going to sound terrible on camera, but the illustrations are actually quite nice, and it just sounds like I was looking at your book because of the pictures. but it wasn't like that, because I actually have to say something about the language. I don't know what feedback you're getting from people, but I actually found the language quite accessible, so it's easy to read, and it's like, to me, it read as if you were writing it while you're in the clinic, you know, that kind of way where you're talking to a patient, and it's not like that medical, dare I say, boring pace. It almost like you need the time and space to read it. With your book, it's like, yeah, it's like language that you would use to a patient. It's easy to read. It flows well. And as I said, yeah, the pictures are really, really nice, though.
Pictures are, and I was delighted with them. And I have to say, actually, that was a friend of mine who's an amazing guy. He's a dancer. He's a martial artist. He's an illustrator. He's an art teacher. But I actually, we did most of that on a barter system. I did pay him a certain amount as well, but I was delighted with the art that he had done. And actually, some people said that the cover of my book, I should just put, you know, abdominal acupuncture and learn, and just keep it real simple. But no, I have to say I really like the cover of the book. So yeah, I mean, it mightn't appeal to as many people or be as fast hitting, but no, I love the illustrations, and I did try and keep it real. I remember my brother actually gave me some advice when I started writing blogs and stuff. I said, Dave, just speak like you're speaking to me now.
Yeah.
Write it like you're speaking to me now. So that's so it I think it's worked well, and I enjoy putting my personal slant on it.
Makes it more relatable as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we are like, you know, some of the platforms, the acupuncture platforms, are a little bit more rigid than others, and some of the groups are more fun loving, and I definitely go more with the fun loving, but with the very real.
Yeah.
You know, I did years ago when I finished school, and when I finished my biology degree, I thought I'd go into teaching. But then I realized that, you know, you'd have pubescent kids, lovely, great, who would just want to rip you apart. And I gave up on that idea, but I've always had an interest in teaching, or, you know, facilitating people to learn. I think it's an amazing.
I see, it makes a lot of sense. So instead of having the kids doing that, you now have grown-ups ripping that apart. So it's that changed a lot.
Grown-ups want to be there, though.
That's true. Yeah. No, it's for anyone. Obviously, I'll leave the links down here that people can go and check out your book and get it, because there's a lot of case studies as well, which again makes it very practical, and which I can only imagine took you a long time to compile and put everything together. But then again, it's that flow where you talk about something, but also give the example, makes that book way more, I suppose, usable and again, relatable because of the language. You could easily have it in the clinic and refer to it, you know, on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Yeah. And actually, I'm writing cases all the time, which is great, because really the subtleties of abdominal acupuncture make it necessary that you experience different cases, different scenarios, because it can be the finest little adjustment of a needle. That much can mean result or no result. So yeah, I mean, on our website, learnabdominalacupuncture.net. Jesus. No, you don't have to edit that, I hope. But there, you know, we regularly put up new case studies, which I know I post on your Facebook page as well. And thank you for facilitating me to do that. But yeah, you know, like I'm just doing a case history now, and it's about a guy who had he got a root canal surgery done, but they ended up damaging nerve here, and he was in serious pain. And even writing it, I'm going, actually, the result I got with this guy was incredible, and I'm even blown away now writing about it, that I got such a powerful result with the one treatment. But it was really just to be able to stay with the treatment and do the little fine tuning. Sometimes I find people want to just bang in more needles. Sometimes that's necessary.
And that's great, you know. So you see, you're going to share that experience. You might have someone across the world reading that and going, "Oh, similar case. I was thinking about this. Maybe I should just adjust my approach and, you know, again, learn from experience." And then that's you really, again, between your workshops and your book, you've managed to combine that really well. And I suppose that's why you're successful as well. So don't be, there's no, listen, this is my vlog. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Within reason for YouTube not to block the video. But it is true. Like, and if it wasn't for that, you know that you wouldn't be where you are now. And it's combining that, and it really makes a difference with the language, because once you connect with a person, like there's a lot of practitioners out there, from the ones who are just finishing their course to the ones that have been in practice for a long while, that are looking for, you know, you have your acupuncture course, but you might want to go and explore different avenues, like with the abdominal acupuncture, and just get into something that might be new for you, but really, really useful in the clinic.
And it is so powerful as well. Like abdominal acupuncture, unlike some other micro systems, it really it can get to the prenatal chi, so it's really, really powerful, and it's the knock-on side benefits that you get after a treatment as well. Like, you know, I still can't sometimes predict what I expect somebody to get from a treatment, and then they come back and they say, "Oh, and this and this," and I'm going like, "Wow," you know, it can be incredible. So it's not just about treating pain. It's definitely deeper than that.
Yeah, you're really reaching the person there in front of you, and that's great. That's a great connection to have. Yeah.
And usually it's pretty much pain free.
Mm.
You get maybe one point that will be a little stinger, but
Mm.
don't get that bang of chi,
Yeah.
which I know some people like, and I like some of points like gallbladder 34 is always one I love having done on myself, and I like that bang of feeling the needle.
Mm.
Abdominal, you don't really get that. It's much more of a glow rather than a bang.
But isn't it great though? Like look at what you're saying there now. That's a great way to have yet another tool in the toolbox. You might have someone that comes into your clinic and actually says, yeah, my previous experience with acupuncture, and I just find that sensation from the needle is a little bit too strong, and you can just rely on that extra tool and go, well, okay, I can actually use abdominal acupuncture on you, and you'll experience something different. Isn't that great for the patient?
And definitely, and that's the way I would usually kind of reel people in, because yourself, people in Ireland, yeah, they want to be fixed, but they don't want to know about having to endure anything that might be taken as uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So usually I'll use abdominal the first couple of times, and then maybe I'll start to introduce other points along with it. But I've done it the other way, where I've gone, somebody comes in and they're like bent over in pain with their back, and for whatever reason I choose to use a strong point, and it fixes their pain, but they wouldn't come back again because they have this idea, oh my God, that was so uncomfortable. But the result was amazing. But that's definitely one of the selling points of abdominal, is that it can be so minimal in the needle sensation.
Yeah, but still getting the same result. So that's amazing.
So
people can get your book. I'll leave the link down here, and they can check it out. People can also get you on social media. I'll leave all the links for, and I'm sure that you'll share the video, and I'll make sure that it's everywhere on social media for people to watch. And now they can actually learn from you as a mentorship program online. And I'll leave that link down here too. And where is this going to stop? Are we going to have Dave Shipsey still in Ireland, or is Dave Shipsey going to be all over the place?
I'm staying in my little man cave in Wicklow. Yeah, no, it's amazing how it is taken off, and it's great, because the first time I saw abdominal acupuncture, I knew that this was for me, and I honestly was just instantly blown away and attracted to it. And it took a long time to get to this stage, and I want to keep on. I'm hopefully gonna put another book together, which it's in the back burner. So yeah, I want to keep on meeting people. I mean, I love going away, and I love doing seminars and stuff. At my age, it's probably getting a little bit harder to endure the travels. But
what happens at 35 that we should know about? Listen, thank you so much for your time. You've been very, very generous. I hope that we get to catch up again before that second book is out. And I really, really hope that people really, really engage with that, with your course. I'll leave all the details down here. Go and check it out. And listen, thank you so much for your time. And I can genuinely say to you, anytime that you have any message to pass on, it's a privilege to show to everyone that a lot of the times it's about doing. Just get yourself out there and do stuff, because you're a great example of just get out on the road and just do stuff.
Totally. Just do it. Don't listen to the begrudgery, any of that. Just do it. If you have something to say and it's worth people hearing, and it's not offensive. Maybe I sound like a school teacher now, but please do put it out there, because there's so many people that go, oh yeah, I wish I had done that. And they, you could end up with a lot of resentment if you don't do what you really are put on the planet to do.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I have to rush off
No
now.
problem at all. You're very kind with your time. Thank you so much for your time,
Been a
and the best
pleasure.
of luck with your course. I really hope it goes well. We want to know everything about it. So soon we want to get the feedback or on how you're getting on, and
I'll,
somewhere around the world and in one of the conferences or one of the seminars. So good luck with it all. And thanks so much, Dave. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Sandro. Take care. Cheers. Bye.
There you go. I told you it was going to be amazing, didn't I? This guy is really, he was so generous with his time. He's rushing out the door and he said, no, I really want to do this interview now. It's amazing. It's amazing to have people that are so dedicated and really giving a lot to our profession. So Dave, again, thank you so much for your time. And as I said, I really hope that people go and check out your book. And I certainly had a great time reading it. It's really informative, and I can really see how it can be used in the clinic. And best of luck with your course as well. So I hope you get a great response. People can go online and check it out. I'll leave the link here to go and have a look at the course and the details about registration, and catch up with Dave on social media as well. And please, if you know anyone who would be interested in this sort of mentorship and learning more about abdominal acupuncture, pass on the video, share, comment, like, and I suppose do whatever you want with the video. It's all yours. We really thrive on getting the practitioners to come on and give us their views and pass on the information, and then you, the subscribers to the channel and the people who are watching us on social media, you are the ones who do the rest. So thank you so much, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed it. If there's any comments, if there's anything you want to know, or if there's anything you want us to talk about on the next vlog, again, please leave it on the comments below, and we'll get back to it as soon as we can. And until next time, be kind and be healthy.
Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.